In the distant future, there live a people on the banks of a large mountain lake. In a post-apocalyptic world, they developed a society. They had access to all the knowledge of the past through a device referred to as the database. The database was established just as the apocalypse drove the last of the people into isolation. Generations later, the database is guarded by a few government officials who hold all the power. They know that once the public has access to the truth about the history of mankind stored in the database, revolution will be inevitable.
Yes, I got your email. What do you want me to do about it?
I was in the lab last night. I've almost died. I'm this close to breaking.
How am I supposed to help you?
If we can get this out to the students, the revolution will basically
Okay, you want me to send a mass message to the entire complex?
Yeah.
Isn't it going to ruin your credibility with the database? Aren't you going to lose that? You're willing to risk everything.
Yes.
Okay, I'll help you with this. Good.
Oh, we got this kid. He cheated. There's no way on earth he got that good.
Will we be able to find something? I want to know how Jimmy cheated on that test.
Guys, we
We'll
really
find out.
shouldn't be here.
Oh, just give it a rest.
Shut up, man.
Wow.
What are we looking for exactly?
I don't know, anything.
Anything that proves that Jamie was cheating on that test?
Yeah, anything like that.
Lake Nios, an exploding lake in Cameroon, may give research a clue to understand the carbon capture disaster that occurred yesterday. We got
Would you hurry up, Miller? We need that rig online by midnight.
The system takes time, Borscht. Be patient. I don't know why you couldn't have done this yourself. You know the database better than anyone else, after all.
The university has archaic views on the database. It should be used for the advancements.
I've heard this rant before, Borscht. I don't need to hear it again.
what rig?
Who's Borscht?
And why are they in Miller's office?
What kind of a name is Borscht?
I bet Dr. Wallace could help us out.
Yeah, let's go find him. She was a researcher, then she would have been excluded a whole lot more from the complex.
True, I mean, maybe she has some sort of past connection to Dr. Miller.
That would explain why Miller had to open the database for her. I mean, she obviously wouldn't have had the codes. God, where's Dr. Wallace?
I don't know, that guy's always off, doing crazy things. Why are these folders here? Who made this mess? Let's go find Dr. Wallace.
Where could it be?
I don't know, I think this is always... Maybe he's in his lab.
Here it is.
talk to you. We overheard a conversation. It has us kind of worried.
Sure. I'm just grading these lame excuses they call home. Continue. What's wrong?
Well, this conversation we heard, we were kind of in Dr. Miller's closet.
Oh, what?
Well, we were in there, and Dr. Miller and this woman came in talking about a rig.
Rig.
The whole thing, it seemed really...
Shady.
We didn't recognize the woman.
Was the lady this high, shorter?
Short.
Blonde hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I think her name is Borsch.
Bosh, oh no. How'd she get in here? Can't believe this is happening. We need to go right now, you guys.
Where are we going?
To the lake!
Sir, what is this all about? Who is Borsch?
Bosh, she was a researcher. I will never forget her, Matthew. Never. She's crazy. She was a researcher at the university, a very brilliant woman. She did something with the database of generations past, talking about the sequestered carbon dioxide within the rock unit, now presently underneath the lake. She was a very brilliant woman, like I already said, but there was some things really wrong with her. Like, back in the days, she thought everything should be unrestricted for everyone's public use, to be able to utilize. But the university really did not actually agree with that, just because they wanted to keep the public in line and not wanting that information out to them. They restrict the public's access. But Borsch was more so like, this information's good, we need to let our public know, and let you discover what they want you to. Called them hypocrites, Matthew. Hypocrites! There's nothing anyone do anymore. It may seem like I'm losing it, which there's a good chance I may be.
Wait a minute. Sir, what's at the lake?
The lake, there's a mystery, a little folklore, fairy tale, however you want to say it. But it states that there was a lake back in the days called Lake Nyos. And it was a lake that was super saturated with a ton of CO2, also known as carbon dioxide. And the myth states that a rock slide nearby actually slid into the lake, and because of this, the entire lake flipped itself, and the CO2 level from the lake actually flew from the lake into the atmosphere, about 30,000 tons worth of CO2, which saturated the atmosphere, and which killed off everyone within the village surrounding the lake. Because they...
Borsch doesn't want to kill a bunch of people. Doesn't she want to start a revolution?
She's so stuck on revenge, and she's just not thinking clearly anymore nowadays. She's just literally trying to prove herself as some crazy individual, but apparently she's kind of gone off the deep end.
Wait, so she wants to do the same thing to this lake? Cause a mild landslide? How's she gonna do that? Go dig up rocks? I mean, nothing would do that except seismic waves. The rig.
Precisely.
Well, if it does, then we don't have to go down to the lake. All the electricity is allotted through the relay station. We can go there and I can get onto the computer and I can send an extra pulse down to the lake that would fry the rig's circuits.
Charlotte, my dear, you are a genius.
Do you know the code?
Code. Brilliant.
Ready?
Do it.
University! They won't beat me again. I waited 12 years for this!
Do you know what this is?
Is that a conduit to the database?
Yeah.
something funny. Hi there. Perfect. Scene 3.
To the database. Ideas. They restricted.
That was good until then.
That's good. That's good.
And then the car goes, Star Wars sucks. I hate you.
The university has a car,
You done, Alex?
Okay.
University has a can't say that freaking word. Why did you put it in the script?
Look at one of the stuff.
Got mad at the folders.
You're just picking them up and then like a few drops are just... It's 4 folders.
I want to watch that.
Yeah.